Steve McMahon partners Thomas in the engine room. I wonder how many more times that'll happen. This is the third farewell appearance McMahon has made for Liverpool. He's been on the verge of joining City all week, but Peter Reid will put all that to the back of his mind as he returns to active duty today after 5 weeks nursing a rib injury. Houghton. Saunders. Setting himself for a shot. It's there! Tony Coton lost it, and Dean Saunders has found the net again. 9 minutes gone, the Popites celebrate, and Dean Saunders is really back in business. But Tony Coton just lost the flight of the shot altogether. It must have moved in the air. He was maybe masked by his skipper Keith Curle, and he dived past it. And Dean Saunders, who completed a century of league goals at White Hart Lane on Wednesday, sets off in search of another 100. He won't need telling. Keith Curle. Niall Quinn. David White's onside, tried to take it early, but David Burrows put him under sufficient pressure. Nicol. Onside David Burrows. Onside Michael Thomas. Manchester City undone. Oh, we've only pulled it back. Oh, Coton almost did it for him. Saunders stopped. Jones for McManaman. Rob Jones has got on. And again, Liverpool have put in behind Manchester City. And this time Coton holds on. Heath. White. Turn was beyond Heath, and the back pass by Jones was almost beyond Grobbelaar. Curle. Tanner's there again. Falls for Sheeran. Falls for Quinn. Just couldn't turn quickly enough. Rob Jones had to scoop it away. Mike Sheeran arriving late on the scene. Ian Brightwell. Quinn got the knockdown this time. Heath into the path of White. They may be over-elaborated. Adrian Heath's been so long without a goal in the First Division. White was well placed, but he couldn't gather it. Dean Saunders for Steve McManaman at the other end, but saved by Coton. That's got that Saunders goal out of his system. He had to be sharply down then. Quinn on towards White, he got there this time. Oh, didn't he just? 3 minutes into the second half, it's him again. David White's third goal of the season against Liverpool levels it up. And just about the most famous old 1-2 in the First Division. The head of Niall Quinn and the speed of David White, and this time the finish to match. Lifted it sweetly over the head of the Liverpool goalkeeper. 4 games in a row now David White has scored. And that goal puts Manchester City back on terms. There's about 4 years between the two managers. White's in again. He scored again! David White strikes twice in the opening 10 minutes of the second half. Off the woodwork again. But no doubt that won't cross the line. How did he squeeze it in from there? Brightwell's hanger caused all the uncertainty in the Liverpool rearguard. Grobbelaar was committed to receive the back pass, but Tanner never got to it. Last 20 minutes. Quinn got a touch on again, and White's there again, and Grobbelaar's lost it and found it. David Burrows. Michael Thomas got a flick on. Dean Saunders on the turn. Good efforts. Goodness knows how he managed to squeeze that anywhere close to the goal. Headed by Redmond. Steve Nicol almost ghosted in front of him then. Houghton. Mike Mike Marsh. Pull behind Saunders, Nicol! 8 minutes to spare. Steve Nicol with the rescue goal. 2-2. Steve Nicol's first goal for 9 months is perfectly timed. And it was the substitute Mike Marsh who set it up. Pulled back behind everybody, and Nicol arriving at a rate of knots, dispatched it at a rate of knots. Full credit to Mike Marsh. It was exactly the right ball and exactly the right finish. Here's Michael Thomas. Curl got back there. Marsh has got it back. Mark Walters. Tony Coton blocked out the line at the near post. Nicol's corner, and Coton just pushes it over. I don't know whether it was the lights or the wind that caused the problem there for Coton. But a point he's got. Manchester City have put a break on Liverpool's gathering charge at the title. They almost stopped it in its tracks altogether. They maybe put a break on their own slipping and sliding of late too. Nothing to separate them today. Liverpool 2, Manchester City 2.
Quinny's certainly got a great play for the first one. The second one, I'm not so sure whether he actually touched it. And you know, really, they were just situations that I've just decided to try and lift it over the keeper's head. And you know, luckily they both gone in for me.